Hey everybody, it's Nick. Alright, so this video is going to be February 7th and February 9th. The reason there's a day in between is because I recorded Monday morning and then I had a flight that afternoon, so I had all the footage ready, and then Tuesday I was going to kind of talk through the trades. But Monday night I got stuck in Miami because I was taking off and the rubber came off the nose wheel. So we couldn't take off, and I got stuck there overnight. Had to stay in Miami, and then came back late Tuesday. Um, I did trade from the hotel Tuesday on my iPad. Don't recommend that, but it went really well. I posted my results on Twitter. You could check that out, but no big deal. Okay, so Monday, I uh, I wanted to do something a little different. Um, Kind of simulate having a small account. So using micros and pretending that I had a $300 account with $30 margins, which that could get you in trouble. But if you go through like AMP clearing, you get $30 margins or 300 for minis. So just kind of pretending I have a $300 account, and what can you do with that? It ends up I made 200 bucks with that, just using minis with that size. Um, I did end up trading my other account though, and throwing some. With micros, but I did end up trading my other account too with minis because that's where the big money is. All right, so first trade we're in two short micros. Um, yeah, this is Monday, so we're just gonna review this live and see what we see. All right, looks like it's starting to work against me. Came down pretty hard. Um, right off the open, which is good. Lots of selling pressure. Trying to join that. You never know if it's going to continue. I think that it's done. We have these wicks, little tweezer bottoms, if you will. Then we started seeing a lot of buying on the DOM, lots of pressure. So I just got out, small profit there, and it goes back up. So made the right decision there. If you're ever doubting your position, it doesn't hurt to lock in profits, reassess. You'll have a clear mind, and then you can make the next trade. So, yeah, if I didn't get out, that would have went against me very, very far. Um, don't think I really participated in this move up because, you don't know this is going to happen. Probably could have joined in, but I think I didn't want to chase. And then this this high volume area here, looking at the volume profile on my other monitor, I didn't want to get caught up in. So now we are up here by 738. We're getting some big wicks to the top, seeing selling increase on the order flow. I'm guessing I take a short position. Let's see what happens. Sellers are pushing down. You see the momentum increase, that big wall of red. That's what Jigsaw is so good for. We're in one. It starts going against me, so I just take it, and then it continues higher, makes a new high. So, once you hit that wall and you see the momentum shift, get out. Have a clear mind, because you could definitely have confirmation bias when this thing's trading. That's my style. Adapt your own way. I'm terrible at holding long trends and trades. I always take profits. But look, if I was short, I'd be in a world of pain. I think right now I'm looking to join long. You always got to find that balance though, where you don't want to chase it. You got to find your right opening, if you will. So I'm just looking to see how far this pullback goes. This is sped up because I think this takes a while to play out. So I pushed up on momentum. I'm just watching to see how far this pullback is. Didn't go far, so I'm going to try to go long here. Definitely waited I waited really long right there. I get in long here. Video's at normal speed now. So I could have got in a lot sooner. I'm just trying to get some of this push up. It's not going far at all. You could see the selling pressure increase immediately. That's what I love about Jigsaw. Like, it's so hard to trade without this DOM right here. Tried getting out. Should just mark it out. Still continuing up. Now Now there's no reason to get out yet. So a good thing. Okay. I didn't want to push my luck. I saw the sellers jump in again. I just get out. All right, looking at this one, we're in the middle of this volume node. Coming back towards the open. Right, it's pulling back. Pretty decent. Nice little candle there. Selling definitely increased. Had a lot of block orders, but still some buyers. All right, let's see. I imagine I'm looking to get a bounce by this pullback. The buyers are stepping up, kind of where the open price was. Normally an area where it should bounce, but momentum pushes down pretty good. Just being patient, waiting for something that I like. Buying support. Okay, so I'm looking for areas with a lot of buying support and joining that, but if they get ran over like that, then you're going to want to just join the other side. I see the support again, I go long. Got a safety stop in. Everything's looking good. Don't really trust it all too much, so I take my profit because, you know, this candle could fill out again, and it looks like it's trying to. Alright, now over here, my other account, I'm in 5 micros. Immediately went up 40 ticks. That's pretty good. I'm watching the DOM. When I'm like trading on this chart, I'm still watching the DOM the whole time. Kind of just letting that work. Now I'm trying to manage 2 trades at once. I took a quick scalp there. You see this get tied up? I just trail on the other screen. Boy, and then it just shot up and hit my profit target. Very nice play. Could have held that trade on the right side a little bit more. I'm thinking I've messed up and try to jump back in. So that was a lot of momentum. Only problem I see is that was kind of at resistance, but momentum just continues right on. That's the problem with profit targets, is because sometimes the momentum keeps going and then you miss out. I mean, that was good though because it was at resistance and you were able to lock that in, but you know, sometimes the price just keeps going, so you miss out on even more profits. And then over here, the problem with scalping is it kept going. But there's nothing wrong with locking in profits. You just got to find your style. And for me, it's just, it's hard for me to hold on. All right, so let's go back. I was kind of going on a tangent there. I joined it back in because the momentum looked good. It does get held up, but it continues up. Pushes up, makes new highs. I'm going to sell one. It's going to pull back, holds, buy one, pushes back up again. This is where I should have took profits though, because it got stuck again. I should have just took it there. I got a safety stop in. I'm looking for this thing to run. I'm trying to do a better job of holding, but if you see, like, it's not going anywhere. It's not doing what you want to do, so just take it. Take those profits. But not too bad. Okay, later on in the day, I think I got caught up doing some flight planning for my flight later in the day, and it doesn't look like I missed much, just like kind of a head and shoulders pattern, lots of chop, huge wicks all around. Alright, looks like I am trying to catch this bounce. I'm really wide. Usually when I do this, I'm not going to let it go all the way to that stop. That's really wide. It's kind of just like an emergency thing. I'm going to manage my way out of that position before it gets there, or just cut it. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so I'm long over here in Ninja. I'm long 2 over here in Jigsaw with the pretend $300 account. We're trying to catch this bounce. I got stopped out on the right side. Left side comes down. I'm in 10 micros. It still looks like it could work. Trying to get back in. I think it's still going to work. Buyers are holding this level. I add 2 on the right side. It goes against me, but it bounces right back. And there we go. We get a push up. I got a safety stop in free trade. Unfortunately, it gets hit, and then tries to go higher, does go higher, but at least the left side's working. I take it. It's not going anywhere. Like if I'm looking for a bounce, I want it to bounce and like now, and then normally my target is to previous support, which is now resistance. Doesn't make it there. Actually, I don't use this, but it goes to that moving average. Cut the trade, right? And then what does it do? It drops down. So really good on me for getting out right there. I like when I get out and then it goes against me because this is like pain and sweat and anxiety that you're not sitting in anymore. But now I'm trying to get another bounce. It went a little lower, and then I'm gonna look for a reversion back kind of towards 730-ish. Let's see what happens. Okay, sellers push down, buyers they're fighting back. It's just a fight, you know, back and forth, back and forth. What you want to see is when that momentum rocks one side. Man, look at all those block sell orders. Okay, pushing on up. So I'm always watching the depth of market, not really looking at the chart. Just a nice little reference. Only in 5 micros on that side. It's running up 80 ticks. I just take it. Happy with that. Problem is it kept going. So being able to trail that would have worked out much better. If you look at these long wicks though, those will stop you out, you know. So that's the problem with trailing is you can't be too tight, but then if you're wide, you could just give it back. So you got to find that happy balance. I mean, on a non-trend day, I'm very happy with just locking in profits and then reevaluating. You just got to kind of figure it out for yourself. So right here, you know, we're just kind of bouncing around. The open to the IB high do have some support, and it's kind of trending up. I think I'll be looking to buy here unless something changes. You can see the buyers immediately pushing back. Anytime they try to push it lower, the buyers are immediately pushing back. It's kind of worked out pretty nice, like instant 30-40 ticks. Just get my safety stop. I'm trying to trail it, so I'm trying to do both. Trail it and then let it go up. It's not getting too far though, if you see. This is where I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. Nice. Looks like it's gonna hit that, or I'm just gonna take it. I just took it. It kept getting stuck, and then it didn't really get much further, and then it has this little tweezer top. So I mean, what's so good about this jigsaw DOM is you just see the momentum trails, and like it's a good depiction of what is happening now, what's happening in each candle. Yeah, and then you also see like locking in profits definitely worked out really nice this day, because typically where I locked them in, it reversed shortly after. All right. You know, this level held real nice. Buyers are pushing out. I'm trying to join them and see if we can get a bigger reversal. I'm into micros. Safety stops in. Some momentum's pushing up. I'm thinking there could be some resistance here for a $300 account. Looking at almost $100 profit right here, and I take it. All right. So that's February 7th. Let's go to February 8th. I think I said February 8th. I meant 9th. So here we are. This was today. Looking at the open. If you see I don't have NinjaTrader in, I just wanted to focus on one account at a time, and I'm playing minis, so trying to make that money this week, you know. Micros are great for when you got to build a buffer in your account if it's new, if you're just trying to build it up, but I'm trying to pay the bills. so this is open, and 9:30 right at the open is when this clip starts, so let's see what happens. Immediate push down, I'm trying to get the bounce up. Kept my stop real tight because it go all over. Like I caught the bounce. I put a safety stop in because you don't know where it's gonna go. And I got out about 115 right there. Okay, next trade. This is gonna be fast and furious. I kind of sped these up. So if you see, after I got out there, it dropped down pretty decent, but then immediately came back up. And I'm like, okay, all right. But then it kept going. So if you see this candle and you're kind of new to candles, it opened here, sellers pushed it down, but then the buyers pushed it right back up and then continued pushing up. And we're back at kind of the open. And I was kind of caught by surprise, like that was some really good momentum. Let's see if I could join it. And okay, it goes against me. But I saw the support there and I just wanted to add, at least what you think is support. So I'm in 2 minis right here. Nice little push up. Top of this, looking at resistance. You never know how far this is going to go. I'm trying to do a better job holding. Now that it's getting stalled out and stuck, I'm going to I should be looking to scale out or just get out. There it is. That's late though. So I'm out one. That was late. Should have took it way higher, but I'm kind of just seeing how this plays out. I'm thinking like this could be a trend day. Oh man, it came real close to my safety stop. Just kind of inch it up and came back down real hard. For this one, I guess I started this clip too late, but we're in at 1625, so right up here. That's a bad entry. I mean, I think I saw momentum coming back up, and I marketed it in. Looks like probably in for 2. And looks like I'm just trying to scalp a little bit because I think I knew I'd chase, so I just had these sell orders in. Yep. So I just got out 2 contracts. I didn't want to be greedy. Yeah, it looks like it kept going. All right, so it kept going, and I really thought we were gonna just like break out and trend right here, but then it got slammed down, back to open, came back up, couldn't even retest that high, slammed down again, slammed down. Okay, so at this point it could go either way, but you do see a lot of selling pressure. But now we're seeing some support. I decided to join the sellers, and then I didn't like it. It wasn't going anywhere, so I got out, and now it would have been going against me. So I'm glad I got out there. Could really go either way. I should just stay out of this area altogether. That's probably the safest bet. But now I go long here. I think this is where I mess up, and I'm not proud of this trade at all. Yeah, okay. I sped this up because this takes a while to play out. This is this is what I kind of don't recommend to do, and I'm kind of mad at myself for doing this. This is an old average down trade, and yeah, you shouldn't do this if you're new and you don't have a big cushion in your account. But you probably shouldn't even do this at all. I think in my head I was like, I'm gonna just average down to this level and to view up, and we'll see if the psychology holds up or not. And right there, I'm like, all right, it's holding, it's holding. I add one there because that was my plan. And oh god, that's terrible. That's not a good drawdown on the day. Like, look how ugly that is. At least you got a cushion from some earlier trades, but it's not that much. So what a mistake. That didn't feel good. Trust me, I was sweating on that one. Was waiting for the close on this candle, I think. But the psychology could really mess you up, and you got to be disciplined to cut that. So it came down, but we saw immediate buying. That made me feel pretty good, so I added one more. Now it's going up, and I'm like not trying to push my luck, so I just get out. I think I was in 4. Oh god, I'm so mad at myself for doing that. Luckily, it worked out, and that's all it was a luck. This could just wreck your account. Like, if that continued down and this was like a trend day down, could have just wrecked me. I really hope I would have stopped out at the close of this candle, past VWAP. But learning point for me: don't do that. And what makes it even worse is it worked, and I made a profit on it. I mean, it's early in the day. We don't know if it's gonna be a reversion day. I mean, you kind of got a feeling, but with the Nasdaq, like this could have just wrecked me. So pretty fortunate. And okay, another thing is if you do find yourself in that situation and you're being a bonehead like I was, don't get greedy. Just take it. You got lucky. It worked out. Because on all these moves, you're gonna get like bounces back. Just take it. You know you messed up. Don't push it. When if you held this now, like, oh my god, the psychology of that, the emotions. But I think I see it holding here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna look for a long. I'm waiting for this thing to get exhausted. Like, what a nice move down, but I'm still seeing the buyers. So I'm fishing. I'm fishing for that bounce again. I don't know. I don't want to be a perma fader, but I do like a reversion play. And it's holding. It's holding. I'm more comfortable about this than when I was up there. And it's working. Makes you feel better. I took one off, I think, and now I'm out. Yep. Um, yeah, so probably could have held that a little longer, but then it got slammed down, tested lows one more time, and then bounce up big. This is what I was hoping was going to happen. Um, I think I just took the foot off the pedal for a while because I kind of didn't like how I averaged down, and then I rushed into another trade. Could have been bad. So I think I was just trying to gather myself. But unfortunately, I sat out for this. I think this candle happened extremely fast, and then that puts you in the position, chase it or wait. So yeah, that's always a tough decision. All right, started seeing some weakness. Seller stepping up, some block sells, comes back down. Looks like it's getting stuck. Should be taking profits. Put it just a little further. But then I was like, yeah, that's stupid. And I just took it. Probably would have worked out, but gotta lock it in. And then what happens? V shape. This is why I just take it, guys. Just a V shape right there. The NASDAQ taught me not to be greedy. Alright, so right here it could go either way. It looks like we're trying to push higher though. You can see the buy in here on the DOM. They're pushing it and then slam it up. And that happened super fast. And what I was looking for, I was looking for the momentum to increase on the DOM, and I was like, I'm marking in as soon as I see this momentum start increasing. But with me trying to be so fast to join, I mean, I didn't know it went that far. It went 10 points. So now I'm in late, and we're kind of by the open in this congested area. So knowing that I'm in late, I'm going to get out of this one quick. Looks like I added to it just thinking the momentum would continue, but then I'm like, no, it's not going to continue. I messed up. I chased this. Big moves create vacuums. And sure enough, it did, because look how far that came down. I mean, if we didn't get out there and we did not stop, that's a world of pain right there. All right, it came down looking for a bounce. And when we're looking for those bounces, we're looking for the sellers to start picking up their pace on the DOM. So you'll see them try to push it down, and then those momentum tails just shove it up real quick, and they're not getting anywhere. So as soon as it gets stuck at that price, and then I see that little tug of war, and that's normally where I'm like, okay, this could be a bounce, try to get in, but I'm not going to be greedy because that's just, I don't know. I should probably work on holding longer, but there's nothing wrong with what happened today, so Yeah, today was pretty good. 1,500 bucks in the bank, and could always be better. I went to work after this, uh, and I kept an eye on the market. Did some trades on my little iPad from NinjaTrader, and God, it sucks just trading on a chart, like not having this order flow. I shouldn't really be doing that, but I only joined in on like nice looking breakouts or trends, and I did not hold it long because I don't do that anyway. All right, well, this was supposed to be a quick video. I don't know how long it took. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you have any questions, want me to elaborate on anything, let me know. See you next time.